Hi, welcome to Paradise Lost. This is Lucy. I don't have to serve in the military. So if you don't know, in Taiwan, just like Korea and Thailand, there is mandatory military service. So every man that was born in Taiwan will be drafted into the military, and you must serve depending on your generation, in which year you were born in. Your military stay is going to be different. So, for example, for my parents' generation, for my dad's generation, they had to serve for about a year. Sometimes some people had to serve 2 years in the military, which is a waste of time if you think about it. And for our generation, for about Gen Z, some of the Gen Zs, millennial and Gen Zs, we have to serve for 4 months, we're pretty lucky. And after a certain year, after like a cutoff, there's a cutoff from Gen Z, from one of the Gen Z year, you have to serve for 1 year. So pretty much everyone that's if you're Taiwanese, if you're watching this video, you should be younger than me, and you should serve 1 year in the military. So yeah, just to give everyone a heads up who's watching this video, pretty much everyone in Taiwan has to serve in the military for a year, just for a few exceptions of us that we have to serve for 4 months. But anyways, 1 year in the military, it's tough. It's mentally and physically challenging. However, if you have certain physical or mental health issues, you don't have to serve in the military. And for some, it's some people are underweight, some people are overweight, some people have problems with their heart related um, to their spine, to their feet, I meant. And sometimes for mental health, obviously we have major depressive disorder and all that. So there's a lot of criteria when it comes to not having to serve in the military. And believe it or not, people actually starve themselves just to be underweight so that they don't have to serve in the military for 4 months or even for a year. Just imagine 1 year of your life gone training for nothing, training for a battle that, if China does attack, we're gonna die. We're gonna die if China attacks. One missile and we're gone. One gunshot and we're done. So I don't see a point in military training. I don't think it's a waste of everybody's time. It's a waste of everybody's money. I get that as a country we should be able to defend ourselves, but when it comes to mandatory military service, I don't think I just find it to be silly. I think it's a waste of everybody's time. But yeah, I think it's yeah. But back to my story. I don't have to serve in the military because I'm clinically diagnosed. I was clinically diagnosed with major depressive disorder for well over a year. And if you have been diagnosed with depression for over 6 months, you have a chance to apply for not serving the military. And here is my documentation that's my certification. That's the result. So the whole process goes like this. So everybody has to go to the physical examination, and then after that, for example, I brought my documents, I brought my medications, I brought my medical records, so that they all see, hey, this guy has depression. This guy's depressed as hell. He's been depressed for over a year. So and then I moved on to the second phase where this guy's gave me a mental evaluation test, like whether are you suicidal, you have negative thoughts, can you sit in a room alone. And at the time, obviously if you're trying to get away from military service, you would want to select the worst possible option. However, at the time I asked the guy that's doing my mental evaluation, I asked him, do I answer with medication or without medication? And the guy was like, whichever you want. It's like, just select whatever you think. And I'm just like, yeah, I'll just select without medication. Because in the military, in in the military, there's no I don't know if they provide medications in there. So I just selected everything, just the worst option. Are you suicidal? Yes, because I was in fact suicidal. I did not want to live. I did not want to do this. I had no motivation to do anything. I was Depression is difficult. Okay, so and then that's the second phase, and then moving on to the third phase, there's going to be a psychiatrist there's a psychiatrist that gave me mental evaluation, asked me some questions, and asked me, have you attempted suicide? And I said yes, I've attempted once. um, Fortunately and unfortunately, it failed, so I'm here, and that's a whole nother story for another time. But yeah, basically, answered some questions. I said, yep, tried it, been there, done that, and failed. So that's pretty much it. And after about a month or two, I got notification. I got a message that said, "Hey, come claim your certification. You do not have to serve in the military." And yeah, I would say I'm very fortunate. Maybe some people got diagnosed with depression for maybe less than 6 months, less than 5 months, 4 months, and they're gonna have to serve in the military as a result of the late diagnosis. And I can only, I can only have sympathy for them. I can only, as Christians would say it, I can only pray for them. I can only pray for those who suffer from mental health issues, but are not able to apply for this application of not serving the military. Yes, I feel sorry for those who cannot apply for it. But yeah, I feel sorry for everyone who has to serve in the military, honestly. It's just a waste of time. Um, I don't think military should be mandatory. I think it should be voluntary. So, yeah, that's why I don't have to serve in the military. It's because on the documentations it actually says severe major depressive disorder. So just, yeah, really bad. And also, my medical records show depression, severe depression, and bipolar disorder, which was recently diagnosed. And I believe the correct diagnosis for me is bipolar disorder type 2, which is type 1 is manic and type 2 is depressive. So yeah, right now I'm just like okay with the diagnosis of bipolar disorder type 2. So yeah, that's why I don't have to serve in the military. It's because of my medical records. And yeah. So, and I believe this is a story worth telling because it's, when God closes a door, he opens a window for you. So God has closed many, many, many doors for me and has shut many, many, many windows. And yeah, it's very funny to me. It's very, I find it funny. I find my own suffering to be quite funny because I don't know. It's just, yeah, sometimes you just have to laugh at the tragic things in your life. But yeah, I believe when God closes a door, he always opens a window. You just gotta look for it. And this time, luckily enough, one window is open. I do not have to serve in the military. And I believe that justice is served here this time for me. And for others, I only hope that others who also struggle with mental health issues, I hope they don't have to serve in the military as well, either. I'm really glad that Taiwan has passed the law where mental health issues are being noticed, and that we don't have to serve in the military because we have mental health issues. Because back in the days, depression wasn't really a thing. Back in the days, bipolar disorder wasn't really a thing. Back in the days, people would just toughen it out, as they would say. And nowadays, I'm really, really glad that the government are taking notice of mental health issues, and they actually care about their people. And yeah, I'm really glad, I'm very happy for this result that I have. Very happy for, yeah, I'm just very happy. Look at this very cute Tomie Hello Kitty folder that I have. Anyways, that's about it for today's video. I hope you learned something about the Taiwanese militaries and learned something about mental health issues. And yeah, that's the end. If you like this video, like it and leave a comment if you have anything to say, and subscribe if you like my channel. And thank you for watching. Goodbye. See you in the next one.